Hi, I'm Hillary Kennedy, and this is the USU Soccer Show. Last month we had a great show, and if you missed it, don't worry. You can download it on iTunes or watch full episodes on ususoccer.org. It's June, which means that the USU Soccer National Championship Series is in full swing. We'll take a look to see what it takes to get to the top, hear from a player whose team is headed to regionals, catch up with former USU Soccer baller and current Kansas City Sporting Wildman CJ Sapong, and learn about a young lady who has overcome serious challenges to play at a seriously competitive level. All 4 regional championships are taking place this month, from Arizona to South Carolina, up to Pennsylvania, and over to Michigan. The regional championships aren't a tournament you just sign up for. A place at regionals is earned and brings state and league champs together to compete at the highest level.
This is essential to their growth as players, to be able to come in a pressure situation like this and play against the best kids in the region. This is how you become better.
Playing at this level, we have a lot of competition, and it helps us better ourselves, and then when we better ourselves, we're bettering our team.
I think it's a great environment for them to play the best against the best.
It's all the top teams from all the State Cup champions and Premier League, so it's got a tough game every day and you gotta be ready to play.
I think it means everything in the world to them because it is the U.S. Regionals.
It doesn't have to be pretty, whatever it is, to win the game, whatever it takes.
Any little misstep in this tournament, it could take you out. This is, to me, the toughest tournament to win.
You never know if you're going to get that chance ever again.
We get down, we never quit, we work hard, and through pure determination and hustle, we manage to turn it around.
We trust in each other, and we want to win, and nothing is going to stop us to get there.
Keep pushing, and don't ever give up.
Beyond just competing and playing games, that's that fellowship in terms of people that bring a different culture, different background to the table that makes this thing so incredibly wonderful and beautiful. I'm just blessed to be a part of this thing.
We all love the game in the end. We kind of got down, but we picked ourselves up, and we worked really hard to get here.
The level has to be higher, a little bit faster, a little bit cleaner.
It's nice to get to the finals, but we want to take home a championship.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, I think at the end of the day, you're going to have your life and you're going to remember this moment.
This year, over 10,000 teams started the National Championship Series journey at the State Cup level. If you know a team or a player you want to follow, like these guys,
and we're going
make sure to check out ususoccer.org, where we'll have daily stories, photos, and videos from each of the regional events. If you can't wait until the end of the day, follow us on Facebook or Twitter, where there will be constant updates. The '96 Scottsdale Blackhawks from Arizona qualified for the national championships back in March via the USU Soccer National League. And at the beginning of May, they won their State Cup to head to the Region 4 championships, right in their backyard.
My name is Sam Glito, and I'm from Gilbert, Arizona. My family's been huge. They just keep pushing me to do my best, and it's good to have the support. Favorite soccer memory? Probably today, scoring the 2 goals. So. Hard work, training on the field, and just doing good in school even, that helps you on the field. the hardest part of being a competitor, just staying focused the whole time and don't let your mind slip for 1 second. Obviously the result, hopefully winning, and the happy faces on the families and teammates. There's not much outside of soccer really, just school and occasional homework and friends and stuff, but mostly just soccer. They're very supportive. They're always there, whether you have a good day or a bad day. They just keep picking you up and keep pushing you, and that's how you get a result, like today. Just do a little like this. That's what we do.
Another tournament taking place right now is the USU Soccer President's Cup. The President's Cup is designed to pit teams of similar abilities together to play for a national championship. One of our viewers told us about a young ladies team that is qualified for the Region 1 President's Cup and who shows her team every day what courage is all about.
I would describe Elizabeth's personality as driven, focused, determined.
Yeah, especially when it comes to sports.
During a normal week of soccer, I practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I have games on Saturday and Sunday, so it's a lot of soccer, but I love it.
I haven't really coached anyone like Elizabeth before. As a kid, to be honest, she's very dedicated. She's very likable. I think of all the players on the team, everyone kind of gravitate towards her because her personality is just really infectious. You know, she's one of those kids who doesn't like to miss training sessions, doesn't like to be late for games or any type of function that we have as a team, and I think that is just a testament to her character and who she is as a person. So I think she's a great overall kid.
We found out about her diabetes with a couple of symptoms that we had. We brought her to our pediatrician, and he picked it up very quickly.
She was about almost 5. She was thirsty. She was a relatively easygoing, mild-mannered child, and she became very cranky and irritable. So we brought her to the pediatrician, and he said it's diabetes. So we went from there.
To keep my diabetes in check, I have to check my blood sugars regularly, which I just give myself a finger prick. And if my blood sugar is high, I have to correct it, which means just give myself insulin. And if my blood sugar is low, I have to drink a juice box or eat sugar to raise it. And I do that about 8 times a day. At night, my parents come in and check my blood sugars because I'm sleeping. And most times I don't wake up. And if it's low, my blood sugars are low, they'll just wake me up and I'll have either a juice box or maybe a glucose tablet. And then I retest again when I wake up in the morning. And then I just keep checking it frequently throughout the day.
I did have some reservations. I coached a former player of mine, had diabetes before, but no one ever wore the pump. And what scared me was the fact that, what happens if that pump gets hit? What happens if there's some jostling? Because the one thing you notice about Elizabeth as a player is she is extremely physical and tough on the ball, and she doesn't really shy from a tackle at all. So I'm thinking, what's going to happen there? So I did have some reservations, but after literally a couple of games and a few training sessions of seeing how tough she was and how she just didn't let it bother her, that kind of all went out the window. I just said, you know what, it's just who she is, and she's not going to let it bother us, so why should I let it bother me?
An insulin pump gives you insulin through a tube, and it goes into your body, and it breaks down the glucose, and the glucose is what raises your blood sugar. So when the insulin fights off the glucose, it lowers your blood sugar, and you don't want your blood sugar to be too high or too low.
The insulin pump works for her. It's something that has worked. It's on her body, and it's tethered through tubing, and at this point, at 14 years old, that hasn't bothered her yet to have an attached device to her body. But for herself and for us, it's allowed her at a very young age to have the independence, and it's something that she's taken on as well. She's wanted to be able to be independent since she was little and go to a friend's house, play, and be involved with whatever she could be involved with on her own.
She's a role model. I mean, some people would just say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, but she really pushes herself, and I can tell that she wants the ball, she wants to be there. And she's not a leader because she has a disease, she's a leader because she's a natural one. That's why she's a captain.
If there was another kid that I personally knew that had diabetes and they wanted to play soccer, I would tell them to look at Elizabeth's experience and how positive that experience has been, and how even someone who's wearing an insulin pump and who plays all the time, you know, it can be monitored. And I think with the right situation, the right coach, and the right support group from their parents, they can do anything they want to do, whether it's on the soccer field, on the basketball field, on the softball field. It shouldn't hinder them in any way, shape, or form. And I hope that they see the courage and the passion that Elizabeth has and says, you know what, my childhood diabetes is not going to stop me from doing any of that sort of stuff. So that's what I would hope they'd take from Elizabeth's story.
Thanks again to Greg for that awesome story. And if you know someone overcoming a challenge or making a difference in their community, we want to know about it. Email us at theshow@ususoccer.org. Well, it's time now for a break. When we return, we'll catch up with Fox Soccer analyst Rob Stone and former professional Eric Winalda. We'll see what's going on with the nation's largest traveling youth soccer tournament, and we'll hear from CJ Sapong about his favorite threads, digs, and more. And on our way out, let's take a look at what USU Soccer is all about. Hi, and welcome back to the USU Soccer Show. Before we left, I told you that we would catch up with the largest recreational traveling tournament in the U.S., the Kohl's American Cup. The trucks rolled into Middle America, Nebraska earlier this month, and we were there to catch some of the action.
I've got 3 girls, they all play soccer, and really what they get out of the experience, I think really all life lessons are taught in the game of sport. You know, they learn how to win in good fashion, they learn how to lose in good fashion, they learn sportsmanship, team skills. So I think really at the end of the day, it's just all the above. They have fun, they learn good life skills out of the game.
What do you guys like most about soccer?
Shooting goals. No. I just like kicking it. Getting the ball, kicking it. Shooting. I like to play defense. I just like the game. I like to play defense. It's fun. I just like kicking the ball. I like it all. I like doing the plays.
What do you like to have best after a game?
Ice cream.
What's your favorite thing after a game?
Ice cream and cake. Those are my 2 favorites. Ice cream.
Well, I guess the best part about being a soccer dad, I guess, would be the fact that I get to spend, an entire weekend with my kids. We have a great team. We all hang out together. We do a lot of fun things. So I just get to be with my kids. So that's really it for me.
I know my team that I coach. We try to teach them the rules of the game so they know the laws, and it just makes them learn to play as a team. It makes them to learn how to play as one and not just as 8 or 11. So when they leave the field, they already know what they're supposed to be doing, and they can keep that going in life.
I would like to say a shout out to my mom, because she's really nervous.
It gives the kids an activity that's good, that they can learn to develop life skills beyond the field, in sportsmanship and gamemanship. It's excellent exercise for them, and just having a blast.
Our coach has us do this thing where there's we get into lines from the different side of the field, the right, left, and middle, and there's two or 3 in the line, and then there's a goalie and 2 defenders, and 3 come up at a time, and the defense and the goalie are trying to keep it out of the goal, and like we're practicing shooting and passing and that kind of stuff.
For me, I guess, why is it important to keep kids in the recreational game? I think it's important across the board that we keep our kids playing the sport, whether they just love it for the pure joy of it or they want to play competitively. So, the recreational game is extremely important, I think, for all the aspects of the game.
Oh, I think the practice at 5:30 on Mondays is pretty fun. But no, it's in all seriousness, just getting a chance, opportunity to watch my young man grow and really advance as we get on towards another level. It's always been important to have the kids involved in sports. It's going to make them a better adult, and it just gives them something to do. It keeps them out of trouble.
Quite honestly, seeing them smile, having a great time. They love the game, they love being out, and that smile on their face does it all for me.
Oh, we enjoy the competitive spirit of them and watch them play to win and win to play.
How do you celebrate when you get a goal?
Oh, come on, you can do better than that.
Oh, I can get it.
Yeah!
Best goal celebration move.
Nice.
All right.
It's time now to check in with Rob Stone and Eric Winalda in the Fox Soccer studio, where they're answering your questions from our Facebook page. Take it away, boys.
Hey kids, I'm Rob Stone. I'm here with former U.S. men's national team star forward Eric Winalda at the Fox Soccer studio here in Los Angeles to answer your questions about the game we all love.
No, it is the game that we love. And I got the first question for you. It comes from Skyler in Boise. He wants to know if you could sit down for dinner with any soccer personality from any era, who would it be and why?
I've already had dinner with you, so I'm going to write that one off the list.
And I paid.
I've met Pele twice. I would love to have dinner with him and learn more, but I'm going to go more current. Lionel Messi, what he went through as a young man, a young boy growing up in Argentina to where he is right now. I think so much has happened in his life, and he is at the pinnacle of his game. I would love to know more about Lionel Messi.
And I got a feeling he's going to buy.
He better.
He can afford it.
Saul, and I'm going to get dessert too. Saul from Utah wants to know, what is your favorite soccer memory, my friend?
Oh, well, there's plenty of them. Unfortunately, I am starting to lose my memory. That's a part of old age. But I'll go with the 1994 World Cup. To be able to stand with my hand on my heart, Pasadena, California, at the Rose Bowl, playing in front of my family and friends, only about 40 miles from where I grew up as a kid. That's got to take it. And obviously, we got the win against Colombia, so it was a good day all the way around.
See, for me, just watching it on television back then.
That was good?
Was good enough for me.
It was a
I
good
can't
day.
even imagine
It was a
being
good
out on
day.
the field for that. Until next time, get all the latest soccer news at foxsoccer.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
And of course, you can also tune into the next episode of U.S. Youth Soccer Show on Fox Soccer, and we'll answer more of your questions.
Thanks, guys. If you have questions you want to ask them, post them to our Facebook page at facebook.com/USYouthSoccer. Or if you know a story that needs to be told, shoot us an email at usyouthsoccer.org. Well, I know you've been waiting, and it's finally time. We've heard a lot of talk recently about Kansas City Sporting baller CJ Sapong. Everything from his love for Hope Solo to his dance moves after a goal, and we figured it was time to get him to show off those skills and get his opinion on everything soccer.
CJ Sapong, Sporting Kansas City, number 17, hails from Manassas, Virginia, the 703, 23. I'm a forward. I love life. If I could play with any player, past or present, it's funny because he's actually playing in our league right now, Thierry Henry. It's a guy I've idolized since I was younger, and I can't even explain how awestruck I was when we played against the Red Bull the first game. I had to kind of, erase that and realize that he was on the other team, but he's just a player that I try to emulate with my play, and I just love his tenacity, his drive, determination, and all that. Ooh, the song or artists that get me pumped up before my game. Really, I do not discriminate. Anything from Michael Jackson to 311, to a little bit of Drake, but I do like a little PYT by Michael Jackson, pretty young thing. I want to love you, PYT, pretty young thing. You need some loving, PYT, or it's TLC. Tender love and care, and I'll take you there. When I'm not playing soccer, I am reading as of late a lot, kind of trying to survey the surroundings, be one with nature, if you will. I live right on the plaza here in Kansas City, so it's a very upbeat area with a lot of people. I like to just walk around and watch people. The team with the best digs is obviously Sporting KC. Livestrong Sporting Park is unparalleled. I hear the guys out in like Portland got a pretty nice stadium. Yeah, that's pretty cool, but Sporting KC is where it's at. Ooh, the team with the best MLS kit. There's a few lookers. I like Seattle's third kit, that highlighter yellow, you know, like some people don't really like it. I like it, I like that. I also like Portland's red alternate jersey too, you know. But Sporting KC will be blowing everybody out the water coming soon. Person with the best goal celebrations is definitely Kai Kamara. Even before he was with our team, he had a few memorable ones. I heard he came actually when he played against KC, when they played at a renovated baseball field, he ran to the pitcher's mound and pulled out a Michael Jackson glove from his shorts and did a little rendition of that. So that's about all I can do.
Combination play for Houston. Kai Kamara coming to the pitcher's mound to scoop up a little souvenir dirt. And the Dynamo with a 1-0 lead. Our little Michael Jackson tribute from Kai Kamara. 19th minute.
He definitely has transferred that onto his time here, and definitely had a few celebrations that were fun to do, and hopefully more to come. My biggest inspiration is just my family as a whole. I've been fortunate enough to be part of a pretty big family. My parents are of Ghanaian descent, and my grandfather had 30 plus children, so 30 plus aunts and uncles for me, and obviously exponentially more cousins. So I'm very in touch with all of them, and you know, the fact that I'm a professional soccer player now, you know, it gives me I'm an idol to little cousins, and you know, we talk a lot, and it keeps me connected with my Ghanaian heritage. And even when I visit, you know, I try to visit as many relatives as possible, and just doing stuff like that makes me really just appreciate the position I'm in, and appreciate, you know, the loving family that I have and been a part of. Soccer could use less. Soccer could use less of the whole trying to be like Europe thing, you know? I feel like we always just want to be like Europe and be like everybody else, but we need to find our own identity, and you know, maybe bring the All-Star game back, West, East, rookie, sophomore, something that's fun, again, something that's good for fans. Most people don't know about me is I'm a pretty intellectual person. I like to dig deep into things and kind of not always looking at things for what they appear to be. People in the locker room, I kind of try to, you know, hit them with some knowledge every day before practice. Just some things that, you know, they might not have paid attention to, or some things that, you know, are right in front of them but they don't realize, you know? The best part of being a pro soccer player is doing what you love. This is the sport that I've been playing since I was 6 years old, and have watched numerous players proceed through the ranks and be successful, and just have emulated that ever since I was a little kid. And to be able to be on that same path as all those players that I watched is a dream come true, and I'm just excited to make more dreams come true.
Thanks again for sending me emails about the show and what you'd like to see. You can email us at theshow@ususoccer.org. Well, that's it for this month. Good luck to all of the teams involved in the National Championship Series. And don't forget, you can follow all the action at championships.ususoccer.org. Keep the ideas rolling, and thanks again for watching. I'm Hillary Kennedy, and until next time, get out and get in the game.